Good morning, students. Welcome back to the class. I hope you all enjoyed your summer break and took good care of yourself. Children, today we are going to learn this new topic that is kinds of sentences. We have already done what is an adjective in our previous classes, so you're well aware about adjectives. But still, we'll take a recap of the topic and then we'll move on to kinds of adjectives. Now, when this picture is shown to you or was shown to me, I just said that that's a slimy, scaly, scary creature. Now, what all words come to your mind when you see this picture or this creature? Think of some more describing words to describe this creature. Pick up your pen, pencil, and a notebook, your practice notebook, and write down some more describing words related to this creature. It can be powerful, deadliest, lazy, poisonous. Now, sharp your brain and write down some more words related to this creature, describing this creature. Now, pause your video and see what's going on. See the picture very carefully. Describe it in your own words. Again, use some describing words related to this picture. It can be spotty, speedy, unsafe, treacherous. And you think of some more words and describe these two pictures. Pause the video and then think of some good describing words and write them in your notebook. Yeah, just see what is this? This picture has got something to ask you. Yummy, your favorite food. You all love it, I know. What words come to your mind when you see me? And when you take my first bite, this little food full of proteins and yummy things, it's asking you a question. Now describe it in your own words. It can be colorful, soft, yummy. Okay, now you write down some more describing words and make a list of it. Till now, whatever pictures I've shown you, please write down all the describing words and then we'll move on to the next slide. I hope you have done. Wow, that was great. Now, all these describing words, which are known as adjectives, they tell you about color, smell, taste, sound, behavior, looks of a particular noun or a pronoun. Now, an adjective can add color and life to your sentence, and it can add important information. But that's not all, children. Adjectives or your describing words have many other uses. They can tell you the quantity, quality, and you can compare two things too. So, according to me, we can say that adjectives are wonderful, amazing, and fantastic words. So, here, adjectives are words that are used to describe or modify nouns or pronouns. Like when I say a red dress. So, what kind of a dress? What color? Red. The word red is describing the noun dress. An intelligent child, a happy duck, an obnoxious person, two fat men. So I hope you remember numbers are also part of adjective family. Now here are two exercises which you need to do in your practice notebook. Here some you have to give one suitable adjective for the noun. Just pause the video and copy down the questions. You can just write the answers also. Give one suitable adjective for the following nouns. And the second exercise, it says that underline the adjectives in the following sentences and write the opposites of the underlined adjective. So first you need to identify your adjective and then write the opposite one. Like the first one is a sharp knife. So what kind of a knife is that? That's a sharp knife. So the opposite of sharp is blunt. So please do this in your practice copy. Moving on to one more activity, and children, it's just done to make you thorough with your describing words so that we can move on to kinds of adjectives. Oh wow, that's your favorite cartoon, Tom and Jerry. Now, what they're up to, right? Describing words related to this picture. Oh my, an astronaut. I hope you all know who this personality is. Please write down one describing word related to this great personality. I hope you all know what is this? Which place is this? That's the Taj Mahal and it's in Agra. Please write some describing words related to this picture. And this beautiful blue car. Pause the video, quickly write down whatever words, describing words come to your mind. Jot them down and then we'll move ahead. I hope you're all ready with your words. Now, children, all the words which you used to describe the above pictures are called as describing words or adjectives. So, adjectives also ask the questions like what kind, which one, how many, how much. We have done adjective of quality, quantity, and number in our previous class. And now we'll be doing some more. But before that, let's take a quick recap of all those three different kinds of adjectives. Before that, let me tell you one interesting thing. Here's a very special sentence that uses all the letters of your English alphabet. And I've used this to make a word to describe a fox and a dog. Like the quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. All the alphabets, right from A to Z, all are used in this sentence. You can check it up for yourself. Here we're talking about the fox, which is a quick brown fox, and a lazy dog. Now we are coming on to adjective of quality. Quality here, when we are talking about the teddy bear, it's a soft, cuddly bear, like juicy. The oranges are juicy. He or she is a tall, short child, smooth and rough. All these are telling you about the quality of a noun. The adjective that is the describing words which describe a particular trait or quality of a noun or a pronoun and are known as adjectives of quality. They tell us about the characteristics of the noun like size, shape, color, material, and they answer the question of what kind. For example, the tired crow. So we're talking about crow. How's the crow? Tired crow. Something more about a word which is modifying a noun. So here, tired crow sat on the tall tree. Kapil is a kind and wealthy boy. So we are talking about a noun Kapil, the boy who's kind and wealthy. Same way, he is a noble man. So we are telling about the quality of a particular noun or a pronoun. Now, moving on to adjectives of quantity. These adjectives tell us about the quantity of a thing we are talking about. Like children, adjective of quality mostly describe uncountable nouns. Uncountable, like rice, you can't count. Juice, water, they're uncountable nouns and they answer the question how much. For example, there is no water in the jug. Have you got some sugar? It's uncountable. Sugar is uncountable. So, some sugar. There is sufficient juice in the bottle. So, sufficient. All these words which we talk about uncountable nouns come under adjective of quantity. Moving on to adjectives of number. So, an adjective of number answers the question how many. Like, I stood first in the race. So, first, the spider has 8 legs. Number, how many numbers? So, number is there. The countable thing is there. Number. He gave the ball to the first student. So, like, we are talking about countable numbers. So, children, please remember all cardinal and ordinal numbers are adjectives. Now, something important out here, like some adjectives are used both with countable and uncountable nouns. For example, when I say I have some books, so they are countable. So word some out here is used as adjective of number. I have some food. So food is uncountable. So that is adjective of quantity. So just a revision of the previous things, like an adjective used with an uncountable, children, uncountable noun. Whenever it's used with uncountable noun, it's adjective of quantity. And when it's used with countable noun, it's adjective of number. Please don't get confused. Now, coming on to interrogative adjectives. An interrogative adjective is a word that modifies a noun by asking a question. It is also known as interrogative determiners. Do you remember your kind of sentences? When we did kind of sentences, interrogative sentences are those in which a question is asked. But here, when we are talking about interrogative adjective, the words like what, when, how, where, these words should precede, should be followed by a noun for it to be an adjective. Just make it very clear. These words should precede a noun for it to be an adjective. Like here, when we are saying, which song is Zara listening to? What product did you order from Limeroad? Whose handbag is lying on the table? So, whose handbag? So, handbag is a noun. After that word, which, what, whose, how, the should proceed by a noun, should have a noun with it to be an adjective. Coming on to the next one, that is demonstrative adjective. Demonstrative. Now, what do you understand by the word demonstrative? A demonstrative adjective is a very special adjective, often called as determiner, that identifies a noun or a pronoun by expressing its position as near or far. The demonstrative adjectives are this, that, these, those. They tell us whether an adjective, any object, is near us or far away from us, from the speaker. From the speaker, children, I'm talking about from the speaker. Like these scarves are very colorful. Those boys are shouting. I took this picture in Kashmir. Is that means something far off? That carpet made by hand? A question is asked. So it's talking about near and far. This, which is near to us, this and that, these, those, which is the plural form, which is far away from us. Like when we did this, some children, they get confused with demonstrative adjective and demonstrative pronouns. I know we'll be dealing it with it when we start with pronouns, but just uh, just to make you a little aware about the things that demonstrative adjectives and pronouns are different. Basically, they are different, but there is the main difference is that demonstrative adjectives modify nouns and are followed by nouns. Like this book is mine. This is placed before the noun book. And demonstrative pronoun is usually placed before a verb. This is my book. So here, children, this is placed before the verb is. So it's demonstrative pronoun. So before we move on to the new kinds, this and that are used with singular nouns. These and those are used with plural nouns. Please remember all this you did in your previous classes. Now moving on to new kinds of something new. That is possessive adjectives. Possessive adjectives. Now, what are possessive adjectives? What you can understand by the word possessive? A possessive adjective modifies the noun, but in a different way. It indicates possession. This is my phone. It belongs to me. So each pronoun in English, we can say that it has a specific possessive adjective. I is used for my, you pronoun. The possessive adjective is yours with he, his, she, her, it, its, we, are, they, their. We use possessive adjectives before the noun, before your object. My house, his keys, her name, your teacher. You can also ask question with a possessive adjective. Is this your car? Your car. Here we are asking your possessive form, your car. I am asking a question. Is this your car? No, it's my car. One important thing about possessive adjective is that it stays or it remains the same in the plural form also. The noun is what we change to the plural form, like my book. It will be my books. Books will change, but not the possessive adjective, my. Possessive adjective stays the same for singular and plural children, please. We don't change it, we change the noun with it. So let's have a quick recap. Possessive adjectives are used to modify a noun. How do they modify a noun? Yeah, by indicating possession. Possession. Like it is your dress, your pen, your bottle. Each pronoun has a different possessive adjective, and they don't have a plural form. They don't change when you use them with plural objects. My balloon is blue. My balloons are blue. So we are not changing the possessive adjective. He has a pillow. His pillow is soft. So we are talking about he out here, which is a pronoun, and he has pillow. His pillow, that is possessive form, is soft. I hope that much is clear. Like he has a pillow, his pillow is brown. Some examples are there on your screen. Now, children, you have to listen to this something important. Like when some children I've seen in the class, they get confused with it's and it's, your, you apostrophe r, and your. It's with an apostrophe is contraction of it is. The short form. It's hot today. And when we are talking about possessive adjective, it's without an apostrophe. The cat is eating its food. Possessive form, na? Its own food. The cat is eating its own food. You are and your. You are with an apostrophe is the contraction of you are. You are intelligent. You are smart. You all are very smart. And when we talk about your, so in possessive adjective, so that will be I like your outfit. I'm talking about your outfit, possessive form. Please be very clear with it. Pause the video, go through it once again. Try to frame some sentences of your own to make yourself clear with the topic. Now, here is one activity for you. I know too much of work and explanation. So, here I'll show you one picture. You have to tell your friend about your family. You can use describing some words, adjectives to talk about your family members. This is one activity which you have to do it on A4 size sheet or in your practice copy only. So there's a picture which you need to describe. That's your family. Can be happy family, two children, old granny, strong grandpa, whatever. So you need to do this in your practice copy. I hope you are very clear with kinds of adjectives. Please go through the video once again and make all the concepts very clear. Thank you and have a good day. God bless you all.